Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jeremy Kelton makes his big league debut right after this. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Now at the plate, number 15. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 1 and 2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Hard on the ground towards short. There is Ahmed. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Coming to the plate now, Dale Tomlinson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting third, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Now in the box, Willie Mays. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Missed with a slider. Greinke stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a flare out toward right center. Peralta is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jeremy Kelton steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat, and as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
That's a tough take. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Here it comes, 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Sent on the ground out to second. Larson takes it in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now, Jake Taylor. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Lamb on the move. And he'll reach first safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. None out, runners at first and second. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Stepping in now, Donnie Larson, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Behind 0-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
At the plate, Roger Doran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. First and second now, one man out.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball four.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So here now is the pitcher, Jeremy Kelton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
Now batting.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And the pitch on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. On now to the bottom of the second. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Fielder.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike. Kelton really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of their rotation this year.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today.
Second baseman.
And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Striding in, Daniel Descalso. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Chris Herman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Set and the 2-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Lamb, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for Arizona. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dale Tomlinson. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here now the 2-2. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Descalso is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Jake Taylor.
Striding in once again, Jake Taylor. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. From the belt, kicks and deals. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, number 22.
Ready for another chance. Number 22. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into center field. Ahmed has a play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. Doran is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch,
pitcher.
1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Greinke.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Kelton has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Kelton has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road, but that must tell you what the organization and what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2. He misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Mays racing back up onto the balcony and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Stepping in now, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in to try it again.
Leading off with the Indians,
Van Dyke. He reached on a single in his first try.
Van Dyke.
First delivery to him on the way. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup. So now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box, Donnie Larson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Larson has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. squared that one up just a little late. Popped him up. Lamb in foul ground. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Digging in for his second at bat, Roger Doran. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Jeremy Kelton, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Descalso is there, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. They lead it 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off.
Goldschmidt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Goldschmidt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Goldschmidt at third with nobody out. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Up next for Arizona, Yasmani Tomas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
In now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. So 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Van Dyke is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That's a ball.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peralta over to his right. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Striding in for the Indians, Dale Tomlinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-1 home. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's Greinke's 1-2. And another foul ball. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Good work there by Zack Greinke, and we remain tied at 2 apiece. Settling in now, Chris Herman, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Chris Herman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Nick Ahmed comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Two and one.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Fouled off. hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 21, Zach Greinke.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Greinke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Right side, hit hard. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. A.J. Pollock comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in 1 game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goldschmidt begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Pollock on second, Peralta at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
2-2.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for Arizona. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. D-backs lead it 3-2. Ready for another shot now. Jake Taylor, his last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 22.
Ready once again, number 22. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Pollock to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke. And this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Fouled away. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Digging in, Donnie Larson. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Now at throw over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Just missing here, 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And the count will be full. And he misses again, ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Roger Doran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Here's the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Van Dyke over at second. Larson at first. One gone. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball four, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here as that's going to be all tonight for Zack Greinke. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Archie Bradley is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Bradley.
Jeremy Kelton will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, the pitch takes a knee-high fastball. Bradley, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. He's got it. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 15. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit. No errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Indians on top, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Jake Lamb, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He grounds it sharply to third. To his left, Doran. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Descalzo.
Striding into the box, Daniel Descalzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Chris.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Chris Herman. And it's fouled away. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Again, a 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. In now for Cleveland, Dale Tomlinson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, Willie Mays. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Three and two now. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Another one sent foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Descalzo right there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Taylor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard. He's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's safe.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he.
22.
He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Got to wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
In now, number 22. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Lee Van Dyke. That's lifted the other way out to left. There to handle it is Tomas, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
At the plate, Donnie Larson. From the stretch. Fouled away. Herman might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And that one just missed outside. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now at the plate, Roger Doran. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 1-1 home is a sinker in the dirt.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. The Indians lead it 6-3. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The pitcher, number 25, Archie Bradley. Your
Brendan
attention,
Drury
please.
will grab a bat and hit
Hitting
for the pitcher here.
Diamondbacks, number 27, Brandon Drury.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
This one's down to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Nice effort by the shortstop
Center
right
fielder,
there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Drury leads off first with one away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Van Dyke is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
So striding forward now, David Peralta 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. First pitch coming, here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Up top, it's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. Here's a fastball center cut.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 out with the man at first. Full count still. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 down, runners at first and second. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, This is a big next pitch for both sides.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Wow.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Blake Stocker will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Number 37.
A.J. Metcalf is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jake Lamb standing in now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Stocker, pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. It's offered at and missed. Strike 3. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 60, J.J. Hoover.
In now for Cleveland, A.J. Metcalf. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that
Number
can run
15.
around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And it's fouled away. Metcalf on at first, nobody out. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a
Now
free
batting,
pass, but especially
right fielder,
troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another chance? Dale Tomlinson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now the 2-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
The 3-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled away. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now. Willie Mays. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Popped him up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Jake Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Taylor. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Bases are loaded with only one out.
D-Round.
Tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Ready with the 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Standing in now, number 22. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Indians 9 and the Diamondbacks 3.
Your
Sammy
attention, please.
Huffman has come into
This
the ball
change for
game
the
now
Indians.
as he takes over as
Now
the new
playing
third baseman.
base, number 48, Sammy Huffman.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Kelton is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Larson ranges to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalzo.
Mitchell Friedman has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Descalzo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. The 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. One out, nobody on. Descalzo behind 1-2. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. To first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Herman.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Chris Herman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. 2 out, nobody on.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tom Wilhelmsen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 54.
Jeff Mathis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jeff Mathis.
Ready once again, Lee Van Dyke.
Leading off for the Indians, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 0-2 count and the pitch.
One ball.
And he misses there. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The batter, number 24.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, Donnie Larson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Van Dyke aboard here at first with nobody out. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do so.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, pitcher, Blake Stocker.
Into the box, Blake Stocker. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Striding in for the Indians, Mitchell Friedman. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Mitchell Friedman has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, number 15. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Descalzo shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
So digging in now, Dale Tomlinson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here it comes. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Here comes the 1-0. And the fastball just a bit high.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in once again, Willie Mays. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
Tomlinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Jake Taylor would be next. The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high and gone up into the second deck. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Cleveland's out in front, 14-3. Up next for Arizona,
Leading
Nick
off in the
Ahmed. He'll be the
bottom of the
one to
ninth,
get us going here in the
the
bottom of
shortstop,
inning number 9.
Nick Ahmed.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Way in front of that fastball. The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Here's a high pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
At the plate, Jeff Mathis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are
Center
2
fielder,
away
number
now.
11.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. No hits to this point. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Tribe rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jeremy Kelton earns his first win of the season. Blake Stocker turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.